Climate diagrams can help us determine a specific location and how it correlates to the specific biomes. In a climate diagram, you will see the months of the year on the x-axis and two y-axes containing average temperature in degrees Celsius and precipitation in millimeters. So you can actually track temperature over a year as well as average or mean precipitation over a year for a specific place. Tropical rainforests, the first thing with biomes, you have to determine where they are on Earth. So, with respect to latitudes, so you can find these between 10 degrees north and south latitudes. So, they straddle the equator. So, what we see is that you have abundant rainfall. In fact, tropical rainforest experiences averages of 2,000 millimeters annually. You find high diversity, and that is with plants as well as animals. You have a lot of evergreens and deciduous trees. So notice in the climate diagram, look at temperature. Temperature is pretty much between 25, averages 25 all through the year. Rainfall, very high as well, consistently throughout the year. Notice where you can find them. So equator, 10 degrees north and south latitude. And so what comes to mind? The Amazon forest. All right. And then this biome, like I said, is found very diverse biome. So of course, if you have a very diverse plant biodiversity, sunlight becomes a key factor. So where does sunlight hit the most? And that will be the equator. And so you find a lot of epiphytes. Epiphytes are things like orchids. They position themselves on trees to access nutrients. Tropical rainforests, their soils are nutrient poor, and that is to be expected because of the intense rainfall. The top layer of the soil is leached, and so the soil is very nutrient poor. Of course, the number one human impact here is deforestation, which destroys habitat. You do have in tropical seasonal forests and savannas, there are wet seasons, wet and dry seasons, so you do have seasonality here. Deciduous leaves dropping during seasons, more shrubs, grass-like. So, unlike tropical rainforests, their precipitation ebbs and flows with the seasonality. So, high rainfall, wet season, and then dry season. So, more grasses, more deciduous leaf dropping from trees. Savannas, tropical savannas. So, what type of animals you find? Wildebeest, zebras, elephants, antelopes. And of course, human population here, human impact, clearing of forests for pasture land and even to plant crops.